So, got an Ozark mountain knife. What is that? A Walmart brand, I think. This was gifted by a friend of the channel. I picked up some knives from a channel friend, and they threw this in for me. And so we are going to do a quick check-in on it. Why not? I mean, I'm pretty sure they sell these for like $5 or $6, but it's still a knife, right? And even a $5 knife has a use. I'm pretty sure my grandson could use a new knife. Somebody always needs a new knife. Yeah, but these are like, what's it called? Ozark Trail 7-inch folder knife, 6842, I think it, yeah, 6842. Stainless steel blade, and I think a G10 scale. How about that? Like legit G10. Man, what's it say for steel? Does it tell us? I think they just opt out for it said stainless, and that's all you get. Ooh, stiff. I was able to flick it. All right. Come on, man. Ooh, is that grindy? Yeah, there ain't no flicking. Got a back flipper, but the action is really stiff on it. It's bound up in there. It is locked up tight, though. Well, let's get in it. Let's see if I can't figure that out. I mean, I know it's a $5 knife, but listen, to somebody, this might be a great pocket knife. Good little work knife, or, you know what I mean? We're not all carrying, $300 knives or whatever. So, I don't mind. I dig it, man. One of my favorite knives, I've said it, I haven't said it in a while, but one of my favorite knives is a Kershaw. I mean, all-time favorite. I was able to pick one of these up a while back, brand new in the box. Never been handled, carried, anything. A little Kershaw 1770. Look at this little thing, man. HCR 13 steel. It's a Lee Williams, so it's got like the kickstop design. It's called the kickstop now, but back when he was working with Kershaw on this design, it wasn't the kickstop. It just said a Lee Williams design. Oh, it's one of my favorite little knives, man. And I bought one of these new, I don't know how long ago, man. But I think I paid $12 for it. Yeah, so one of my all-time favorite knives is a $12 knife. Now, you can't buy them for $12 no more. I mean, even used ones are going for $25 to $50. I'm kind of stunned at the money they're bringing, but I have 3 or 4 now. I've been able to secure reasonable pricing on them, and I don't know why I have so many, man. I probably need to give some away. But I really, 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 really like them. Okay, that thing's spinning, so I'm gonna have to get some help. I need another T6. Let's put one in here. Whoop, I've got one right there. Reversible pocket clip on this thing. Yeah, so I mean, I digress. One of my all-time favorite knives is a $12 budget knife. And it just turns out to be a stunner. It's wonderful. I keep one in my truck. I mean, it's in my dash. I'm driving down the road. Fidget monster. Wonderful in hand. Excellent little action. And then there's a couple other versions of that same kickstop knife that that are larger, and I have them as well. Got them all. What are we hung up on? Maybe that pocket clip's got to go. Well, I know one of the problems is that screw came out and the other side stayed. So let's see if I can't reverse that and get the other side to come out. Cheap don't mean quick, right? Let me switch sides. I think I got it. Maybe not. Something's given. I feel it. I feel it coming apart. But I don't, yeah, see, it's that barrel spacer. I have to remedy that. I might have to get in there and hold that. Okay, yeah, I had to get in there with a pair of pliers and hold that barrel and spin out this big screw. But I did it. All right, so there's the scale. I mean, I say it's G10. It's awful light, though. I think maybe it's just plastic. All right, there's the mechanism here. I wonder if we can pull this other scale. That screw goes through that barrel spacer. I kind of want to get a look in this side. I think I'm going to take this side. I want to see what's going on in here. Pretty sure it's washers. But I want to get a look-see. Yeah, I'm going to take the whole thing apart. Okay, so I fibbed. I am not going to take the whole thing apart. So it's on nylon washers in there. And so what I did was I oiled them, and this thing runs like the wind now. So I think it just needs a little lube in there, and I'm not sure what I'm going to gain by taking that apart. So I think I'm going to just be very careful, and I'm going to put it back together. I say that, but now I've knocked the stop pin out of it, and so I've got my work cut out for me. Hopefully it'll go right through that skate. Yeah, good deal. All right, it went through it. All right, let's get these barrel washers back in here. Or these barrel spacers. Why am I calling it a washer? And yeah, I know it's only a $5 knife, but I mean, it's in the doing. It's not the piece, man. I'm a tinkerer, right? Like I dig it. Give me a $5 knife and some screwdrivers and a polisher, a belt sander, and man, I could stay busy. I don't have to be putting my hands on $500 knives every day. I do $5 knife. I dig it. Especially when somebody gives it to me, right? Like it was a gift. I mean, I don't know. A knife is one of those things that you can give another man, and it automatically means something. Even a $5 knife. Come on now. Something tells me those are different, and the big one goes in the back. and the short one goes in the front. Let's see. If they're the same now, that's going to be horrible. Nah, I don't know. Looks the same now that I'm looking at it, but boy, it sure seemed to fit different. Probably why pocket knives are such a common gift for best men at weddings. And listen, not to be discounting our girls, because my daughter, I mean, she digs a knife. My granddaughter was so upset at me this last Christmas because some of y'all know I make these bracelets, right? And so, I mean, good friends, and mostly, I mean, I've sold a couple, but mostly it's like good friends and family that I make them for. And so I made her a beautiful bracelet for Christmas because she didn't have one. And I put it in a knife box, thinking that was cute. And I mean, in a nanosecond, she opened it up, and I mean, I think she wanted to throw. Why is this not looking right back here? Like that's not right. And I couldn't be any more confused about what I'm doing here. It's because that's a lanyard hole and it's supposed to go there. That's why. And so it's sitting deep in there. Yeah, I got you. I mean, I even had to reach in there and hold that down. Got it. Oh, had it. It's sticking to my pliers. Ooh, intricate detail. Wow. Man, it was trying to wear me out. All right. Let me close that. And go back with the scale. Keep everything on lockdown. And, oh, I forgot to put the spring on. You know, they make these springs adjustable now. They put holes in them so you can adjust them. And, man, I mean, I've been adjusting them all along. You just bend that spring You got to be careful. Put more tension on it, less tension. There should be. Yep. A little tension on that spring, change everything. All right. I could probably put a screw in over here, and it'll help hold things down. Yeah, so back to my story. Yeah, I mean, oh, she was so disappointed that she saw that knife box, and of course, all the boys are getting knives. And man, when there was a bracelet in there and not a knife, whoo! I mean, yeah, I had to promise the bracelet quickly, and I didn't make her one like instantly, but yeah, I did make her a bracelet. Made her a really pretty one, really cute. But that day, I figured out a knife. I gave her a knife, man. She wanted a knife. She was getting a knife. I wasn't gonna have that look on my granddaughter's face. Mm-mm. All because somehow I assumed she didn't care about no knives. Man, she wanted one of Papa's knives, 100%. And you know it's interesting because my daughter, my granddaughter, man, they keep them knives right by their bed, and I catch them in there fidgeting with their knife. I got to use 2 screwdrivers on this clip. I want to try to make break the tension on this side. So if this knife has to come apart again, it's going to come from this side and not the other side. We'll see. I don't know. A, if I'll ever be back in this knife, or B, if anybody will be back in it, and C, if it would matter. You know what I mean? All right, pivot. My daughter got something new for her bedroom not too long ago. Look at this action on this little axis lock now. Yeah, come on. I think I got to adjust that detent a little bit. Got a little bit of blade play, and there wasn't any before, so I'm going to stiffen it up a little bit. A little more. There it is. Yeah, so she got something for her bedroom, and so I helped carry it in there because it was kind of big box. And oh, she was so excited because she had to get her knife out and cut that box open. Yeah. All right, let's look at this. So I'm flicking it now. Look at it. I think one of the things I can do is put a little tension on that and that spot right there. And through time and use, this thing will just get smoother because that part of the blade is running across that bar right there. And it's not machined very well down in there, so it's kind of gritty and rough. I'm going to try a little lube on it. It's not a button lock. Like, I wouldn't recommend lubing a button lock like that. Look at it. Come on, man. Just need a little work. Yeah, oil in between these moving parts in an action can cause lock stick for sure. Yeah. Well, man, let's call that action. What do I think? I mean, I'm gonna grade it a C, maybe a C minus. I mean, for average, I guess it's okay. It's a C level. There's nothing astounding about it, but I can definitely flick it, and yeah, look, the back flipper functions on it now. Okay. Ergonomics. Not so confident, confident, very confident. Well, I got to tell you, the little grip on this thing, it's a good one. It's confident, man. I'm locked in behind the flipper tab and the thumb. Perfect four-finger grip. This thing packs in the hand really nice. Very confident grip this way. Yeah, I mean, not so much that last, but let's check pocket clip real quick. Ozark Mountain. Come on, man. Pocket clip runs great. Yep, it could use a little tension. I'm going to give it to it. Might as well make it right. So that trick with the screw worked. So it came out on this side perfectly for me. Anyways. Okay, put a ton of tension on it. Much better. And yeah, it's a grip monster now. That is a dryer clip on the thick stuff. And standard jean size material, dryer clip. And so it would be back here for me too. Completely deep carry. The knife disappears. Yeah, easy, one hand in, one hand out. Wonderful. Safety. Make sure we can't contact that blade anywhere. Nope, the tip's recessed. The clip's awesome. And there's no contact in this blade. As long as the blade is closed, this knife is safe to handle. Yep, I'm confident of that. All right, let's check that sharpness. The blade comes sharp. All right, not so much. I'm going to fix that real quick too. Okay, so not every knife needs to get on the belt sander and, or diamond stones. A little ceramic, a little strop, right? I mean, how'd we do? What do we got here? So it wouldn't even cut through that before. Let's see if we can finish that cut. What do you think? A little ceramic work, a little strop work. I mean, listen, I know I go to the belt sander and do all that, but I mean, it's amazing what you can do on a simple knife with a ceramic stone, right? A strop. Pretty awesome now. This thing will cut. The action works. I mean, what a cool little piece. And I'm not going to do price and availability. It's at Walmart, man. I think they're $5 to $10. Pretty nice. I have no idea what kind of steel it is, how it's going to hold an edge, none of that kind of stuff. But I mean, let's say, for instance, you were traveling and you were going someplace, and when you got there, you wouldn't mind having like a little pocket knife. Man, a quick trip to Walmart, one of these. Would it work? Sure. All right. Hey, listen, I appreciate you watching my huge, long video on an Ozark Mountain. And Charlie, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for sending it to me, man. It's a pretty awesome knife. And it's going to get gifted. Somebody's going to get this thing. I'm not quite sure who yet, but we'll figure it out. Thanks again for watching.